Hi guys, I'm just going through the Hanel controller to show you basically a start to recording the items, picking items. Very simple stuff because a lot of new users actually, they ask me to do that on LinkedIn. First of all, I'll show you on the screen. When you turn on the controller, you can see on the screen you have enter article number. We call this from now on the main menu. So when I call main menu, that means this menu like this. So this is our main menu. In the corner here, you can see this is lift number 3. This is access point number 1. And if you have a shelf on the access point, you can see it here what shelf number it is. Basically, you don't need shelf label. You can just see the screen to see what shelf is on the screen. On the side, you have article. So you can search by articles here. You just need to put part of number you can remember and then put the question mark. Then when you press search or press enter, it's bringing you up all the article numbers actually related to that number you put in between two question marks. You can so you can search by article number, you can search by article name. If you have custom field in your controller, you can search it here as well. The custom field, you can add up to 25 custom field in the machine. Here you can see order recommendation. What happened when you put the item in the system with minimum inventory stock. If it goes under the minimum inventory, the quantity, it automatically goes here. So you can see here some items is already on the order recommendation. Next to that article, you have requisition. Requisition is like job. You can create the requisition. You can to pick the items, or they can send from the office to the controller and you start picking. At the moment, there is no requisition here. But to create a requisition, you can see it on the keypad here. Next to the job button, which we usually have the job, the light gonna come up on like this, green. Here is your requisition creation. You can click on the requisition. When you are in the main menu, of course, you press CE to go to the main menu again, and then you press the requisition. Now you can create your requisition. You can go, this is requisition 1, 2, 3, for example, and it asks you what's the item number. You just put your item number here, and then it says, okay, this is a new one, for example. You want to put it in which shelf. And to go to requisition, I'll give you another video, but this is very handy, basically, because you can send a report to the office to how many items you put in and what item you put into the system with a big list of the requisition item list. I'll explain that later. The other one we have here is a job, which is coming from the head office. When the head office send you the job, the light's gonna appear on the keypad here, and you can just easily just press the button. If there's a job, it's coming up, and you just press enter and run the job. At the moment, there is no job here. Journal, anything you picked or removed from the machine, it's going to the journal. If I press search button here, I can see all journal of the machine since it's happened, like article number, this description, it had been picked, that's why it's minus. That one, the other one, that's plus, that means it had been replenished. So you can see how many quantity they had done it, what was the size of the container they put it inside, or they pick it from the lift, and date, and that was the user, Faisal, actually did that. And this is their storage locations. So this is showing you, for example, that was lift number 2, shelf number 5, and compartment 13 and compartment depth 1. So it's very simple, basically, on that time. So you can see who picked, how many, where about. Because sometimes you have multiple items in multiple locations. The last one is user management. This is basically for the warehouse managers to how to create a user for the lift. I will go separately for this one. This is quite long journey to go through, so I'll leave that one for later. And the last one basically is info. In the info, you can have a storage location, assignment information. You can go there and see the lifts here. For example, this lift is number 3. I go to lift number 3, and I can see in shelf 1, I have 2 items, for example. I can click on the gray area or red area, and this is a red pen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 article number. I have 0 in stock. The minimum inventory is 1. If I want to replenish this item, I can just press plus here, or I can press minus to pick. Obviously, I can't pick anything because it's 0 quantity. But if you have a look at the blue area here, this is very handy actually, because it shows you in this moment you have this article number and you have these keys to be used. The other button doesn't work. So if you look at the other button on this keypad, it might confuse you which one to choose. But if you look at the blue area, it actually helps you a lot more, because these are the only key available to you. The others are disabled. So if I go to F2, it says minimum inventory. So I can change the minimum inventory from 1 to 0 or to 2, anything I want to. So the minimum inventory change. I can press F1. If it's red pen, I can change it to anything else. The article name. That is sign of container size. So I can change the container size from 2 to 3 to anything. The other one is remove it from the shelf. Basically, you release the location. That one you can create it in another location. This is picking, minus, plus is replenish. Simple. So I go back. Just imagine I want to pick something, and this thing I'm picking, I know it's in shelf 1. So I don't know the article number. What I do, I just press single arrow button. I know this is in shelf 1, so I'll go single arrow button down, shelf 1, enter. The machine asks you for the password. I'll put my password. The machine gonna grab shelf 1 and bring it down. So you can see on LED latch here, there is no sign of anything. It doesn't turn up because you just asked for shelf 1. When the shelf 1 arrives, you can see the shelf 1 allocated on a screen in the last one here. So you know this is the shelf 1. Simple. You just grab what you want and you press arrow up to send it back. Okay, that was how to pick from the shelf. You know the item is in there, but you don't know the item. You know the item number, but you don't know what it is. Or it might have the barcode scanner. You might have a barcode scanner, you have a barcode number. So you just grab the barcode scanner. Make sure it's in blue area. The cursor is flashing. When you scan the barcode, automatically bring up the item here. And I'm just gonna say, okay, I wanna put this away. I wanna put it inside. So I'm gonna press plus to replenish. Obviously, you're gonna have like reference number to do this job. You put your reference number. You put your password, because obviously this machine is secure. And the machine is going to grab the item from shelf 40, compartment 3, compartment depth 1, and you are putting away 1, right? If you have a look at the LED latch here, it shows you here. So this is compartment 1, 2, 3, compartment depth 1. So this should go inside here. Easy. I'll try another one. What you need to do, you just need to press enter to confirm it. That's all. I'll grab another item to put away. Simple. As soon as you press that, the item coming here, you press plus, your reference number, and yeah, it tells you this is exactly in the same shelf, but in different compartment. Compartment 1. So it's going in here. And I'm going to put another one away. So I'll press enter to confirm it. And then, so using barcode scanner is much easier. So you just press plus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this one is the same shelf again. And here, this time is compartment 5 on 1. So it's here. That's the location. All right, when you've done it, make sure if the machine had been modified the way when you finish the job, send the shelf back, it's going to be automatically go back anyway. But if it doesn't, make sure always push the arrow up. When you press the arrow up, not only you are sending the shelf back inside, you are logging off from your account as well. It's logging off from the account, and basically it's telling you no one else can use that account until you come back and log in. You come back, it says something retrieving on the shelf on the front, basically one of these. One of these are too far. All right, here you go. The only thing I want to show you here, it's one of the basic one, is optimization. A lot of you love it because the machine running automatically. So when you're trying to send the shelf back and it's coming here, there is no room because it's all full, and you increase the height on the shelf, you just press double arrow button. It says optimization run, and then you press enter and enter. What is happening? The lift is going to run soon and start basically doing like defragment on the computer. It's reshuffling all the shelves, put them all close to each other, and it's quite smart because not only making the room for you, it's choosing the shelf which you are using more often, closer to access point, and the machine is going to put the shelf which is using less often further in the distance. So you just can leave the machine run, do the job, and you go have a coffee. Enjoy your hand. Bye.